Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Well, as we know, the ATF has been paying many otherwise lawful and responsible gun owners visits. Take, for example, this one right here.
Sir? Yeah. Okay, that's all I'm doing is verifying that, verifying that you have it. You got two different purchases. Okay. If you have them, I'm out of here. That's how quick it is. Yeah. You have them with you by any chance? Are they? If you can unload them and bring them out, or you can go out to your foyer here, check them out, by serial number, and we're out of here.
Now, that led us to doing a video where we talked about what to do and not to do should ATF agents actually show up at your door. And then that led to a big discussion about when does an FFL actually have to report multiple sales to the ATF. There was a debate whether it was two or more than two. So I figured today we probably ought to just clear that up so we're all on the same page. So today we're going to take a few minutes and talk about, okay, what really is the rule when you buy more than one firearm at a time? Okay, before we get going down that road, I am proud to yet again announce that this video is being sponsored by Security Gun Club in Woodinville. Now, for those of you who have been there or those of you who are thinking about going there, you will not find a nicer indoor facility anywhere in the state of Washington than you will find at Security Gun Club. The only thing better than the facility itself is the people who work there, who are absolutely fantastic. One of the nicest staffs I've ever had the pleasure of working with, and most importantly, their dedication to education. Jackson, the head of training over there, has put together an amazing curriculum. It caters from the very first time gun owner all the way up to somebody who's been around guns their whole lives. Ladies, are you always looking for a more approachable way to get into firearms? You ought to check out the ladies only classes they have over there. They are absolutely fantastic. Listen, if you sign up for a class today and use the promo code WAGUNLAW, that's WAGUNLAW, all one word, you will receive 10% off any class. So whether it's a beginner, intermediate, advanced, you will get 10% off. For more information, visit them at securitygunclub.com. That is not a misprint. That is security with an E, securitygunclub.com. Okay, so the issue we're talking about today has been kicking around in the YouTuberverse now for a couple of weeks, and it involves a Delaware man who had the audacity to go out and purchase more than one firearm in one sitting and received this friendly little visit from his local ATF agents.
Okay, that's all I'm doing is verifying that, verifying that you have it. You got two different purchases. Okay. If you have them, I'm out of here. That's how quick it is. Yeah. You have them with you by any chance? Are they? If you can unload them and bring them out, or you can go out to your foyer here, check them out, by serial number, and we're out of here.
Now, I did a video about what to do and what not to do when ATF agents show up at your door, and it got a lot of traction, and I appreciate all of you who made comments. Now, there was some great debate because I said during the video that if you purchase two or more firearms, that's what kicks in this whole process. And many of you said, no, it's more than two firearms. Well, I figured let's settle the debate today. So what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about ATF Form 3310.4 today. This is a form which is entitled Report of Multiple Sales or Other Disposition of Pistols and Revolvers. Okay. Now, this topic deals only with handguns. Okay. Pistols, revolvers, whatever your state refers to them. There are, I believe, 4 states that require this if you purchase multiple rifles. And interestingly, a couple of them are states like Texas and Arizona, states that you normally would not consider to be that regulatory in nature, but I digress. We're talking about handguns here. So how does this form work? Well, this form is that if a purchaser in a 5-day period, not just in one sitting, but over a 5-day period, purchases any combination of 2 or more firearms, that's right, 2 or more firearms, and I'll tell you in a second how I know that, then the FFL has to generate this report the same business day or within 24 hours of the final sale and notify the ATF of this. Now, like any ATF form that people have a ton of questions about, what you need to take a look at is oftentimes right on the back of the form is a little help sheet that will actually tell you how you should be answering questions depending on your circumstances. So this is the instruction to FFL, so that there be no doubt. This is the instruction on this form. Federal firearm licensees, FFLs, must use this form to report all transactions in which an unlicensed person, a non-FFL, acquired any combination of 2 or more pistols or revolvers totaling 2 or more at one time or during 5 consecutive business days. This form is not required when the pistols or revolvers are returned to the same person whom they are received. Okay, so let's get that clear now. If you buy 2 or more handguns within a 5-day business period, the FFL shall send this report to the ATF. The FFL has no option here, okay? Their license is on the line. They have very strict rules which they have to follow. So the FFL is mandated by federal law, mandated by their licensing requirements to send this form to the federal government. They will do so. Now, can this generate a visit from the ATF? Well, candidly, I have purchased more than 2 handguns on one sitting. Occasionally, you'll see a really good sale at someone, and you might pick up a couple of models, okay? And I'm sure that this form has been generated on me, and I personally have not received a visit from the ATF. Now, we know this Delaware gentleman in this video right here, he was not so lucky. He did receive visit. So the bottom line here is this. If you buy, purchase, and receive 2 or more handguns in a 5-day business period, this form is going to ATF. And yes, there is a possibility, the probability of which I do not know, but there is a possibility that the ATF will in fact come knocking on your door and want to inspect the firearms. Now, do you have to say anything to them? Do you have to cooperate with that investigation? Well, check out this video right here. We talked about it. But the bottom line is that anytime law enforcement is there asking you for permission to search something, for permission to come in, they are asking you for permission because they don't have any other legal grounds on which they can do it. If they have a warrant, then they don't even need your permission, and you really just kind of need to get out of the way because they are going to execute the warrant. But when they are asking for your permission, that is essentially them telling you that I don't have any other way of doing this. And does it your right to say no? Yes, it is. Is it the best thing to do? In almost every instance, yes, it is. So listen, you may have more questions about purchasing multiple firearms at a time or anything else related to your Second Amendment rights. And if you do, don't ever hesitate to contact us at WashingtonGunLaw.com. Or, of course, you can call us directly at 425-765-0487. Now, let's remember, part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here at Washington Gun Law, is to know what the law is in every situation and how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching. Stay safe.